Let me introduce the chief guest, Sia Her, first. Sia is the executive director of the Council on Asian Pacific Minnesotans. It's a state agency created in 1985 to advise the governor and the legislature on issues of importance of the Asian Pacific community in Minnesota. Sia's background is in electoral politics, non-profit management, and policy advocacy. Prior to coming to the council, Sia was the Education and Training Department Manager at Monk American Partnership. In between HAP and coming to the council, Sia served as the campaign manager for the successful St. Paul Public Schools, Strong School, Strong Communities Levy Referendum campaign, which secured over $300 million for the St. Paul Public Schools. Sia holds a master's degree in public policy from Humphrey Institute of Public Affairs and bachelor's degree in political science from McAllister College. Please join me to welcome our chief guest, Sia Her. We have another guest from CAP M, that's Dolkar. I would like to welcome Ms. Dolkar to this event. We have Shanti Shah from CAP M. I would like to welcome Shanti Shah to our Christmas program. Thank you, Sami. And we have Father Biju. I don't think Biju Acha needs any introduction. Most of you know him personally very well. So I would welcome Biju Achan to the event. Thanks, Biju Achan. Once again, wish you all happy holidays. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the program until the end. Thank you. I would like to invite Sia to inaugurate our Christmas celebration 2014. Thank you.
Suresh? Okay. Namaskaram. Thank you, Suresh, and the Planning Committee for extending an invitation to me to give to the inaugural speech today. As Suresh has said, I am the Executive Director at the Council on Asian Pacific Minnesotans. Here with me today, again, as Suresh has already pointed out, is our board treasurer, Shanti Shah, and then our legislative liaison, Tanzan Dokar. Thank you, the two of you, for joining me here today. For those of you who may not have heard about the Asian Council before, the Council is an executive branch administrative office here in the state of Minnesota. It was created in 1985, and as it was back then and today, it is the only office with the legal authority to advise the governor and the legislature on issues of pertinence to the collective and the very, very diverse Asian Pacific Minnesotan community. The spirit of the mandate before the council that serves as the foundation of the Council's continued existence is as beautiful as it is very, very overwhelming. The Council cannot keep this spirit alive unless it is present in its many communities, unless it knows how its communities are faring, unless it knows how, when, and where it must be, so that it can gather intelligence about its communities that it will allow it to actually effectively and efficiently advise, advocate, and bridge these communities with the governments of the state of Minnesota. And by that I mean state government as well as local municipalities. So having said that, having given you that context of what the council is, I will add by saying to our Malayali community, to all of you here today, I am more than honored and excited to be here. In my travels throughout the state, because the council does have statewide jurisdiction, and in my travels throughout the state, and in the time and in the opportunities that I've been given to spend with our ethnic communities, I'm very keenly aware of how privileged I am to be invited to events such as today's. For at the same time that these events are public events to the communities, they are also private. And by that I mean that the people who planned them did so with the intention to provide spaces for families and friends and communities to gather together, to celebrate the beauty of our cultures and our traditions, to reflect together on the days that have gone by, and to ponder together the opportunities that may present themselves in the coming days. Now, Minnesota is very unique. Minnesota is home to a large South Asian community, and specifically our Asian Indian American community is the second largest community within the Asian Pacific Minnesotan community, and it is the fastest growing ethnic group here in the state. Given this one simple and yet very, very important fact, it is imperative that the public policies government designs reflect the increasingly diverse Minnesota that we are contributing to. And so in this Minnesota that is becoming home to so many of us, yours, and by that I mean the Malayali community, yours and the council's role in informing policy deliberations in an objective and relevant way is absolutely necessary. I cannot emphasize that enough. Our collective involvement is necessary to ensure that the policies designed for the people of Minnesota are fair, achievable, and do not neglect any of our communities. When you and the council work together, we can together minimize the chances that our communities remain in the background, and by that I am specifically talking about the policy background. Now, having made that point, I will say that the council, by having me here today as the representative of the council is in fact calling on all of you to actively participate in our legislative processes. We believe that this is essential to ensuring that the actions of our government reflect all of our hopes and dreams, and that the actions that government takes will allow all of us to share in the opportunities that you and I know are so uniquely Minnesotan and American. Now, on behalf of my board of directors, that's the message that is being sent to you, and I hope that you have heard me. I hope that in the coming days we will have so many more opportunities to really just digest the message that I've given and to really explore what that could mean from the community's perspective. So I end my time up here by saying that as I am a daughter of the Hmong community, every time that I attend community events, my elders have a saying, and it goes something like this. As we are meeting today, and as I am seeing your beautiful, happy, smiling faces, I leave you with a message that I hope we will meet again next year, perhaps around this time, if not before. And I hope that when we meet again, that I will meet you in good health and in good spirit as you and I are talking today. So I leave you with that message. And on behalf of the Board of Directors at the Council on Asian Pacific Minnesotans, happy holidays and a happy new year to all of you.